Nayini-ke sekusebusuku-ke manje wayesekhona-ke lapho noma esahlezi-ke lapho ehostel futhi-ke ngendlela-ke wayehlezi ngayo-ke wayehlezi-ke ebheke emnyango-ke lo ekungenwa kuwona-ke noma engenwa ephunywa kuwona.
Awunamanga.
No, he's telling lies.
Now, he further told this court that as he was seated there, facing that main door, then he saw accused number 1, who's Mr. Sibia, accused number 2, who's Mr. Ntanzi, and accused number 3, who's Mr. Mnube, following each other and moving into the house or walking into the house through the main door.
Uthi-ke esahlezi lapho-ke yila abona khona-ke umsolo wokuqala uSibiya, umsolo wesibili uNtanzi, umsolo wesithathu uMncube bengena-ke endlini belandelelana noma omunye-ke elandela emuva komunye.
Khuluma ma.
He's telling lies.
Now, according to his observation, he told this court that he could see that they were in a bit of a shock as they were walking fast.
Ushilo-ke uma ngabe etshela lenkantolo-ke ukuthi kuloko akubona yena-ke uma babhekile-ke bakubonakala-ke ukuthi-ke abantu-ke khona-ke nje into ebathusileke ngoba-ke babehamba bejahile.
Awunamanga.
No, he's telling lies.
Now, he said they then walked straight into your room.
Uthi-ke bahamba-ke baya kwigumbi lakho.
Namanga.
He's telling lies.
Now, Constable Zungu also told this court that immediately after they got into your room, you also stood up and followed them into the same room that it described as your room where they also got in.
Uthi-ke uma babona-ke behamba beya kulona-ke lelo kamera noma-ke igumbi lakho-ke nawe wase ubalandela-ke uya khona lapho.
Awunamanga.
No, he's telling lies.
Thank you. Now, he said he also got a bit curious, which that curiosity prompted him to also follow suit to go and see what was happening in that room. In other words, he also followed you and these 3 other gentlemen into your room.
Ngoba-ke wayefuna ukwazi-ke naye ukuthi kwenzekani-ke lapho uthi naye-ke wasukuma-ke wase elandela wena-ke kanye futhi nalabalisa abathathu-ke abangena kulona-ke igumbi lelo. He's telling lies.
Thank you. Now, he further told to this court that as he got into the room where you were with these 3 gentlemen, the lights went off.
Uthi-ke wathi uma esengena-ke kulona-ke igumbi lelo-ke wakulona kanye futhi-ke nabalisa laba abathathu-ke kwase kucishwa-ke isibani.
Namanga.
He's telling lies.
Now, you then took the initiative and switched on the lights again, and then you said that the light or the glow was having some problems.
Uthi-ke kwaba wena-ke owaphinda ukhanyise futhi-ke nokuthi-ke uchazeke ukuthi-ke kwawukhona nje inkinga eyayikhona-ke ngaso isibani leso noma iglobe.
Unamanga.
He told lies.
Thank you. Now, he told this court that actually when he arrived at Basutwini Hostel, he put his firearm in your room, or he placed it somewhere in your room.
Okunye futhi akutshela lenkantolo-ke ukuthi wathi-ke uma efika khona lapho eBasuthu Hostel isibhamu sakhe ayesiphethe ngalelo langa leso wasibeka-ke laphayana egumbini lakho.
Yay, tada, we are back with another video. The page, it is South African Lead News. Gwabini, aka Sfiso, has just thrown the state case into tatters. The state case is now in ICU. That is if we had a fair judge. But I'm not so sure about Judge Rato. But the evidence of Zungu further proves that Guinenda and Baloyi are not telling us the truth. It proves that the state fabricated evidence against accused number 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Gwabini told the court in summary that Uzungu Constable is lying. he is lying. Firstly, remember that Constable Zungu had said that on the 26th of October 2014, he said the 5 men before court visited him in his house, a hostel, in his room. He said they came there at about 2-3 p.m. and then they ate meat and drank ugologo and enjoyed themselves. Later on, baphela utshwala bese bayajobs, bo refill, and then later on they left. Akazi babeyiphi, but they came back after 9 p.m. He said when they came back after 9 p.m. they seemed to be worried or shocked, and they had guns. He said in the end, one of them said, Senzo Meyiwa has died. He said that he announced that before it was announced in the news, meaning that the 5 men before court knew about the death of Senzo Meyiwa before it was announced in the news. So then Constable Zungu concluded that they are involved in the shooting of Senzo Meyiwa. He said he knew by then that they are the ones that shot Senzo Meyiwa. And then he further stated that one of the accused's family member, I think it's Nkazimulo, he threatened to unalive him because he was talking about this case before it was announced. But the summary of evidence here, Koguti, all Abontans, Sibiya, and the other guy, they were involved in the shooting. However, enters Gwabini in the room. Gwabini telling us that Uzungu lied under oath. In short summary, committed perjury. So Zungu, constable, should be charged and arrested for lying in court because that is a criminal offense. It further shows that the state case is cooked. It is cooked. There's no other way of saying it. If Gwabini says Labantu babengekho in my room, it means Constable Zungu fabricated the whole story in order to suit the state narrative. Now we know Guti Constable Zungu is lying. How so? His own father, Absalom Zungu, told us that his son told him Guti he testified in this case because he was promised a promotion within the SAPS. Now Gwabini is telling us Guti Uzungu is lying. He was never in his house on the day that Senzo was shot. So Constable Zungu is a proven liar now. If we're the fair judge, the evidence of Constable Zungu will be thrown out of court because it is now irrelevant because it is a lie. The evidence of Constable Zungu is a lie. But we know what the court is corrupt. What the court is corrupt. So I'm not sure if Urata is going to accept the evidence of Gwabini. But for me, it's clear that Gwabini is telling the truth. He's telling the truth. Those guys were not in his house on the day that Senzo was shot. If Constable Zungu was telling the truth, Gwabini would have collaborated his story. Secondly, AVL Constable Zungu was going to be brought to court and shows that he was there. But AVL Constable Zungu was never brought to court. So we were left with an option, which is to believe Gwabini, because Gwabini is the owner of that room that those guys were allegedly had at on the day Senzo was shot. But now we know Uti Babengek in that room. So Constable Zungu lied about everything. So now, if I'm a policeman are right, are honest, Constable Zungu should be arrested immediately. And you want to say immediately, I mean now. I'm not talking about immediately, I'm talking about immediately with English, Shamangese. So I'm waiting to see Uguti judge Ksasa because you could see Uguti. He was shocked. Rata was shocked, Utaibu. Can't this happen in this case? So now, you remember during the judgment of Section 174, Mapisa, Rata said Uzungu is telling the truth. He was saying Constable Zungu was telling the truth. But now, the evidence of Zungu has been totally debunked by Gwabini. Gwabini is the only one that you should believe now because Ubabaga Constable Zungu has said his son lied. So no Gwabini is saying the same thing. So two people are saying Constable Zungu is a liar. So it's clear, it's 2 against 1. So the judge has to take the evidence of Ulo Ukwabini because it shows what Yabona. Constable Zungu, he lied under oath and he should be arrested with immediate effect. But the other evidence that is very interesting, it is the cell phone records of Ukadla Mncube, which is scientific. It cannot be cooked. It said, exactly at the same time when Senzo was shot, it said Ukadla Mncube, his cell phone pinged in Johannesburg CBD, not in Vosloorus. So Ukadla Mncube was not in Vosloorus when Senzo was shot. So there is another strong evidence that shows ukuthi uGwabini he told the truth. But sizobona ngoba uRacha angimthembi ukuthi unjani namazi ukuthi alaleli kakhulu lo ubaloyi. But ke inkinga lana ke enye futhi la for i-state ukuthi ke abakwazi manje ukubiza lo uGininda because the state has closed its case. So now ubaloyi can't bring all those other witnesses to help him. Now the door is locked for the state. So now I'm waiting with anticipation to hear what else Gwabini is going to tell us, because the court adjourned. Gwabini was still telling us how the police came at night at his hostel and slapped him, and then they put the gun under his mattress. So which means they were trying to falsely implicate him by putting a gun under his mattress. So we can see all the dirty tricks amapolice. So they did that in order to Gwabini bambophe. That's it. So if what if I arrested him, they were gonna try and blackmail him and say, Gwabini, we're gonna charge you for that gun that you found under your mattress unless you testify against accused 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's clear. The state wanted to use that gun that they put under Gwabini's mattress as a blackmail because I testify for bona. But clearly, Gwabini did not budge because he's now the witness for the defense. So now, with this evidence, Gwabini, there is what we call reasonable doubt in the judge's mind, Utaibo. Gwabini is saying this. So it is possible that these guys were not at the hostel on the day Senzo was shot. It is possible now. Once the judge has reasonable doubt, he is forced to acquit this man because it is better to release a guilty man rather than sending a innocent man to prison. So Abontanzi, I think Urata has no choice now to not find them guilty. And you can see now, they tortured Gwabini. So Gwabini is not the first one to be tortured. We now know that they tortured Untanzi, Usibiya. So there's a trend of torture in order to get evidence that will suit their narrative. So it states, as we speak now, I think they're in big trouble, they're in big shit, to say the least. Because now Gwabini has said Constable Zungu is lying, said unamanga. So we cannot believe anything that was said by Constable Zungu in court. He only said it in order to get a promotion within the SAPS. That is the corruption that Absalom Zungu was talking about. The court is corrupt, the police are corrupt, everyone is corrupt in order to get confessions and evidence against these innocent men. So now Gwabini will continue with his testimony tomorrow, and Umnisi, he should make sure that he also ask him, why you remember that they spoke about that wedding that happened in 2019. He said in that wedding, Constable Zungu was there. But I think Umnisi forgot to ask, was Musibiya present at that wedding? Because it's very crucial in this case. Because that is the evidence of Musibiya. So if Gwabini confirms that Musibiya, then we know Sibiya is telling the truth. And he is a credible witness. So Siabo was told but evidence of Gwabini, it shows without any shadow of a doubt that the police are corrupt. The police planted evidence against this accused. Remember that gun that was planted at Gwabini's room it was a 38 special. The same gun that we've heard that it was used to shoot Senzo. But then the police changed the script when Mangena came to court. They said, no, the gun that was used to shoot Senzo was a 9mm. So now they are contradiction in terms of the gun, the witnesses and so on. So now if they say the gun had a will, it means it's a 38 special. But Mangena says the gun that shot Senzo is a 9mm. So the state doesn't know which gun shot Senzo me. So we are born in a contradiction there. But when they put the gun under the mattress of Kwabini, I think they wanted to frame him so that he can testify against accused number 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So it's clear now, this Amapoisa, they use dirty tactics to get evidence. But uNkulunkulu yakhona amanga abo avela manje. They are being exposed right in front of our eyes. So now enye into futhi unikhumbule ukuthi abantu abasendlini abokheli Zandi and so on, they also said the gun had a will, which means uma ngena nale 9mm yakhe uqhamuka phi asazi. So you can see that the gun issue, it's a fabrication. Also remember that the bullet jacket that was found in the crime scene or the bullet, it was found on Monday, a day after Senzo was shot, meaning that they could not find the bullet on Sunday, on the day Senzo was shot. How they could not find the bullet on the day? Because there were so many policemen, police officers, but they still couldn't find the bullet on the same day. Clearly, the bullet was planted on the following day in order to implicate other people other than the people that were in the house. So that bullet jacket that was found on the crime scene, it was actually planted. So it's not the same bullet that shot Senzo. There is another corruption in amaphoyisa esibuka siyayibona. So ke kunzima manje for the state ukuthi labantu they kill Senzo ayikho yonke sesibona kahle tamanga lawo. But ke uGwabini will continue tomorrow. I'm hoping that umnisi will not forget to ask him about ukuthi umuzi why khona yena emshadweni, because that's a very important question. But uGwabini says Constable Zungu is lying. Constable Zungu namanga. That is the most important thing that came out of today's proceedings. Sesiyazi ukuthi uConstable Zungu lied, and I'm very happy that Gwabini came forward to testify for the defense, because now these guys have got more witnesses that are helping them. So after Gwabini, I think one Officer Makubo will follow, and then the rest will follow. Thank you for watching.